this one I love it because of the flojo, of course. And then this is you're talking about your first, yeah, like first flag ball and
Yeah.
2013. Obviously, it's a little bit soon before the crazy
That's
incident. But tell us
2013.
about this
Oh
thing.
my God. So I was playing flag football for the first time in my life. Oh, yeah, got so many memories. I was standing outside of my house. My mom took a
Yeah.
picture.
And you had
Yeah.
flojo there. What's that about? I mean,
Oh, my old track
yeah.
name. My old track name was
Your name was
Flojo.
Flojo?
Wanted to-
Wow. You
Yeah,
must have been good.
yeah. I was fast.
Were you also fierce like
I
her?
was fast. I had long hair.
Like she had the
Yeah.
looks and all the other stuff.
And
Yeah.
the nails. I had
Did you do all
nails.
of that?
Back, yeah.
You need to share some of those pictures with us. I want to see some of the Flojo.
I don't know if I have any pictures of that. That was so
Yeah,
long
no,
ago.
no. I can imagine. This is you, right? Um, and
Yeah.
then this is 2020. Obviously, we're not going with the order, but this is your
Mm.
LVAD, and I see which LVAD was it for you?
It was
I mean,
Heartmate
okay,
3.
I have the same. I tell people that's the best, but they think I was biased
Yeah.
because you could. I was talking to George, and he could only have 4 hours at a time in his batteries because he had the other one, and I'm like,
Hmm.
I couldn't live with that.
Yeah.
Like, I love this one because I could put it on
Which,
at 7 and come back at midnight. You know, yeah.
yeah, you
So,
can. You
but
can. As the battery lasts so much,
yeah.
lasts so long.
So how was living with this? Because I see now you have like a funny pack. It seems like you're trying to make it stylish.
Yeah. So I had the controller in the front part and the batteries in the
Yeah.
second part, and I actually cut holes in it so it would fit. The cords would fit in there.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just had this was at my house. I wasn't in the gym or anything like that.
Yeah.
I was in the house, um, just taking a
Love
selfie.
it. I mean, selfies. I tell people you cannot Photoshop selfies. That's my
You can't.
theory.
Mm-mm.
But this is the other aspect where you had to let me finish here first and go. But like this one, it seemed like you had to adjust a lot, like in terms of how you wear clothes and having
I did.
accessories. So from like a
Yeah.
and I know, and it's not even being vain. We want to be functional. We want to also look good at the same time. Like when I put on my
Right.
LVAD, I put mine outside now because I don't want to wear these things that makes me look bulky and stuff. So how was it
Yeah.
adjusting like to the physical side of the LVAD, like carrying it around, extra
Um.
weight? I mean, those things were not light either.
Well, the first girl who taught me how to put it in a fanny pack was a girl named
Yeah,
Sakila. She came to the hospital when I got my LVAD surgery done, and she talked to me and she told me the different things, trying to get me up to speed with the different things that LVAD patients do. And so she told me about the fanny pack thing. So that's how I got the
yeah,
fanny pack. Um, it was hard wearing clothes. I'm a girl, so obviously, it's hard. It's hard to actually wear. Well, not wear. It's not hard to wear, but I feel like it's not girly enough to
yeah,
wear. Like you had to have bags. Like so, I had a lot of fanny packs. I had fanny packs. I had backpacks. I had this one black backpack that I used to
yeah,
go hiking in. I put the whole entire thing in the backpack and just wear the backpack. Like guys can wear, you can wear the LVAD.
yeah.
It'll be fine. But for us, it's like
It's not easy. Yeah,
I need something more
yeah.
stylish.
And
Yeah.
how did you kind of keep it safe? Because I mean, this is something that's going to your heart, so you don't want it to to tag and
Right.
snag and get caught on things or you have an infection.
Right.
How did you do that? How did
Right.
you manage that? And who was helping you take care of it?
I was doing my own dressing changes, my own um what's the thing called, the dry line
Yeah.
cleaning and all the different stuff like that. Um, my mom
Was she
didn't help me
trying
that
to do
much.
it?
Actually, when I first came home, my mom had to help. My mom and my dad had to help me because I didn't have my right hand wasn't functioning well when I got back home, so they had to do it, and then my nurse had to
Yeah.
do it sometimes. Um, yeah, but after that whole period, I was doing it myself.
And did you get like
Yeah.
any complications with the LVAD? Like any infection or anything like
Nope.
that? Perfect,
Nope.
perfect.
And
Yeah,
no problems with Elved. I didn't have any infections. I was washing myself
yeah,
like I was crazy. Had the gloves on, the mask, the
good.
hat thing,
That's
had it all
great.
on.
And I mean, last thing here, you look like you were still fit, like active, and you mentioned hiking.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
how important was that you could still do those things? Obviously, it might have taken a while to get there, but um, and why was it any helpful to you, like in that journey, in that period between the LVAD and then the transplant?
Yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like it built me to be who I am today. I feel like without that whole experience, I wouldn't have been who I am right now. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here. Um, what was the other
Like
question?
how yeah, was it because you were very active, and then obviously the LVAD allows you to gain some of that activity back. But how much important was it? Like basically, what did it mean to you to be able to still do hiking? And were
Oh,
you social at the time? Were you able to
I
like
mean
go
everything.
hiking and do things with other people?
Yeah, yeah. It was everything to me. Fitness is something that I take pride in doing. I love working out. I love working my muscles. I love looking great and everything like that. I love fitness. Fitness is something that's very near and dear to my heart. I love fitness. I love nutrition. I love all the stuff that
Yeah,
comes with it. So I feel like that was definitely very important to me.
it's great that you're maintaining, and I think it's the biggest. Even dealing with stress, I feel like that's the best way. And you already had such a solid foundation that it was much
Right.
easier to go. I mean, look at this. Look at
Hmm.
like what is it? What do they call you guys? Because I
That's my
know we
first
have
show.
like Iron Man and those. Like this is this is elite.
Oh, so this is
Yes.
bodybuilding, but so there's
Yeah.
levels. There's levels. So versus bikini, bikini is they have less muscle,
Yeah.
less muscle showing. They have figure. This is what this is. Figure it doesn't have that much. It has a little more muscle than bikini. Then they have physique, which is
Yeah.
more muscles, and they have bodybuilding, which is all muscles, nothing but muscle, nothing but muscles dripping everywhere. So this is my first show. Um, so horrible.
Why you say look? Why you say audible? I mean, to us, this is like. I mean, we couldn't even dream of this. Why you say audible? What's up?
I wasn't
Yeah.
defined yet. This is my first ever show. Um, yeah, but I didn't know how to pose right. I
Yeah.
wasn't posing
Yeah.
right at all. Um,
It's. I love the attitude though. Like you had of
yeah,
yourself. It's like this was nothing.
yeah,
Uh, I love this. So yeah, this picture was intriguing. Because you like, are these like donuts or something? Um,
yes. So in Pittsburgh, there's this really good donut place. I don't remember the name of it. There's a really good donut place in Pittsburgh that has really good donuts. And I was actually it was after I
yeah.
had the stroke. I think it was the day two or day three. I was in the hospital, and my friend
Oh my
brought me
God.
some.
Did they let you have
So
it?
good.
um, yeah. No, this is
Yeah,
special, and I think it was it's like comfort, right? So it's probably the
yeah,
last medication you needed to recover at the moment. But how many days did it take you
yeah.
to finish this?
I don't even think I finished it because so I was
Yeah.
dieting. So I had to do the show. So I was dieting. I was dieting for months. So this is the first
Oh my
sweet
God.
thing, the first food I actually had. So when I had the stroke, I wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to eat anything. So this was actually the first
Oh
food that
my
I
God.
had.
You went through such changes, and look at you killing it here.
Hmm.
Wait, this is you? You look different.
Yeah, yeah, it's me.
It must be the angle, but you look different. And then look at this. Like, I have so much respect. Okay, so is this one a little bit better than before?
That's
Like,
me. A little. Yeah, it's better. I'm just joking. So this is when I was actually training for my the
yeah.
national show in Pittsburgh. That was what I was posing for.
So, since you got
Uh,
back, like the first time you got back to Baltimore, have you gone to Pittsburgh again?
um,
Have you gone back to
huh?
Pittsburgh? Like, wait, are you living in Baltimore now or Pittsburgh?
No, I lived in Maryland,
Oh,
but the
okay.
show was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
That's why I was in
but do you get
Pittsburgh.
to go back? Were you able to go back to Pittsburgh? Just so I don't know. I'm assuming you had friends there or something.
No, I went to school in Pittsburgh, but I feel like I don't go up there for. I don't really like
Okay,
Pittsburgh like
man.
that.
This is I like this one, but mostly for the caption because when I go to my doctor, I always take selfies, right? And I always take selfies with them. Like I
Mhm.
have like at some point I was like, let me stop you, but I have like
Oh,
hundreds of selfies with everybody. Sometimes even like staff members and the handyman.
that's
Yeah.
so
So
cool.
um, and it's like, of course,
Oh,
you think it's corny, but I'm like, this is I don't know, it's my journey. Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
not.
No,
It's
I
not
mean,
funny at
I don't
all.
think about it. Like, it's when I
I want
start
to do
to
that too.
overthinking, I'm like, but no, they don't mind either. Like, one of the doctor was got on the
Yeah,
step so he can be taller. So, but this is cool. I mean,
right. Yeah, you're really tall,
hmm?
aren't you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm a
You're
giant.
really
I'm a
tall, aren't
giant.
you?
I tell people when you're 6,
Yeah.
you are tall. When you're my height, you're a giant. Um, but that's why you
Right.
introduced me to Borg because he is also tall, and then I saw the picture of his brother, and his brother is taller than him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll post the memory line in a bit. Just wanted to do one, two more. So this was, yeah, you went through so many surgery, but then how you smile at the hospital? Like how you able to keep the smile when you truly like just escape death? Like how do you pull that off?
Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
My heart is filled with joy. I'm joyful all the time.
Did you go through moments where you were like
People always
mentally?
say that.
I think I catch you off. Sorry. No, I'm saying I cut you off.
Huh?
Sorry about that. Did you go through moments where
No,
you were
you're
like
good. You're good.
not able to smile, like where you were down or maybe depressed or like struggling in that part? And how do you deal with that?
Yeah. When I had the LVAD, I was always down. 2019 was the year of tears. That's what I
Yeah,
call it, the year of tears. I was crying every day, out of nowhere. Didn't matter where I
yeah,
was. I was always crying because I didn't think. I feel like I didn't think that I would get to where I am today. I think that's the main reason why I was
so you were
so
like desperate.
depressed. And
You were both. You were like
hmm,
desperate, like you were feeling desperate. Yeah.
not desperate. I was feeling depressed
And how do you
for
manage
for
that?
no
Like how did
reason.
you come out of the let's say come out of that front?
I had a therapist, and she told me that um, that's remarkable. Started sharing my story actually. A lot of people feel that my story is one of
Yeah,
overcoming, of doing different things like that, and I also feel that I wasn't myself. So I didn't have my hair. I had to cut all my hair off. So I was a baldy. I was walking around with this bag, this LVAD, and then a
yeah,
bag on my backpack. And I didn't feel pretty anymore. My body looked like I lost 30 pounds. So
yeah.
I lost everything. So I was walking around looking like a boy. Yeah, I just feel like I was in a
That's
dark,
that
dark place
that makes
in
sense.
those
And
days.
you say you saw a therapist. Um, are you still seeing a therapist, or you just pause it for now? You see,
When I
okay.
see a therapist,
How often
yeah,
for the?
forever. Um, um, yeah, I feel like having a therapist is
Yeah.
not anything. It doesn't mean anything's wrong
Were you
with you.
seeing
It
a
just means
therapist
that
before,
it's
like before you got sick, or is it after you got sick? Yeah,
no after I got sick. That's I mean, LVAD is
yeah,
definitely life changing for especially for a young
yeah,
person. It's definitely life changing. Um, your life is definitely just changes, and you have to go through and live your life as a
yeah.
regular person, and you're not regular.
Now, I'm also asking that because I'm seeing a therapist. Like sometimes we see each other weekly, we check the frequency every
Yeah,
other week or monthly. But to your point, yeah, and it's the LVAD is like a that the journey is like a permanent stressor. Like like you said, you deal with so many things. And for me, what
exactly.
I found it very. that was basically the most important part of my journey, like making sure I have the mental health care
Mm-hmm.
that supported because like it's physically, I mean, it was tough. Like you said, you lose weight and you don't like the look, but the toughest for me
Mm-hmm.
was the mental part. So I was just glad that that happened.
Yes. Matter of fact, LVAD is ninety
I
percent
like
mental.
that. I
Literally
like that.
90% mental and 10%.
90% mental. I love that. I think that's very important. Um,
Yeah,
because my team will
yeah,
say you need a support system, but like to me it was I'm definitely quoting that 90%
yeah.
mental. Yeah,
It is. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of. Like, there were times I wake up in the morning,
yeah,
I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to
yeah,
plug my batteries up to the charger. Didn't I don't feel like doing it today. I used to say
yeah,
I don't feel
yeah.
like doing it today.
I used to tell my wife
Yeah.
at some point. I told my actually everybody, my wife and my therapist. I'm like, I'll leave because I have to live, right? Like you have obligation, you have to do this and that. But life had no flavor. It was
Hmm.
like I was just here, and
Yeah.
I don't want to go anywhere, of
Yeah.
course, because I
Of
cannot
course.
afford that. But I was just here. So, but I saw
Hmm.
this, and
Yeah.
you mentioned, and I wanted to know how much like this level of spirituality, or maybe even a religion, played in your journey. Um, you said you owe God everything. Tell us about that.
I do. God has brought me through not one,
Yeah,
but two strokes. He brought me through LVAD surgery. Brought me through heart transplant and
yeah,
everything else that I've been through in my life.
yeah.
God was there. So I feel like everything that I've been through, everything that I do should be to God's glory because He's given me so much to be grateful for. And I feel like I've grown closer to God and actually have
Yeah.
more of a relationship with Him. Because of the experience that I went through, and He's everything. He's everything, and I
Love
owe
that.
Him
I
my life.
appreciate that. I think, and I was going to ask you about. Well, I had this question, but you mentioned you already kind of touched on it. Like you have a closer relationship with God now. Um, has your image of God changed between like throughout this journey? Like, 'cause, in my case, I know at some point I was done. I was done with. I was like, this God is not telling me anything. Um, but like I had to talk to
Mm-hmm.
people and talk to the chaplain, and what happened is literally she's like,
Mm-hmm.
your image of God is different now, so you have to like look at it. So that was my kind of my switch, right? But yours could be maybe a different transition, a
Mm-hmm.
different journey. So how was it like a before after or
Mm-hmm.
some transformation along the way that you felt?
So I've always been saved since I've been young. I've always been in the church, um, around God. But I feel like the thing that's changed is my faith.
Yeah,
It's actually grown um, since I've been sick. Every morning I sit with God and I talk to Him and I meditate and I do devotional with Him. And it feels different. I feel like it's what it's
yeah.
called spiritual growth. Is what it's called. I feel definitely like I've morphed.
It's
I don't know if that's the right
it's a
thing,
word
like
that
the
God is
right word to
telling you
use.
right
But
now, so
I feel
that's
like
it.
it's just
Yeah,
it's just wonderful. I feel like I'm so grateful for everything that He's done for me, and
I
yeah,
love
He's
it.
just beyond words.
I mean, we can talk forever, but I'm gonna find a way to wrap this up at some point and also let you go. So thanks for betting a little bit more. But I wanted to touch on a few things. Right now, what is life like? How you live in life. Um, what is what's next? What should be looking out for? What are you? I mean, you probably don't like to share, but what are you able to share with us? What should people be looking out for and stuff like
Yeah, sure. So I'm writing a book right now. That's not gonna be ready anytime soon. Um, I'm baking. I bake. I have a business. called Desserts by
You
Liv.
deliver?
So I'm doing that.
You
I
deliver?
want to start. Huh?
So how do people order
Yes,
from you? How do you place
deliver.
an order?
They go to
Okay.
dessertsbyliv.com. They can place their order there.
You have to deliver in Boston to me. I don't know
Um,
how, but we'll have to figure that out. You have to deliver to us in
hmm?
Boston. Maybe we'll come
Oh
get it.
yeah, we'll have to figure that part out. Yeah, come. Yeah, come, come.
No, we
Bring the
have a DC
babies and
trip
your
planned,
wife
so
with
I'll
you.
definitely make sure. Yeah, so we'll come back.
Oh yeah.
So you baking, you're working on a book. What else?
hmm So I want to start a fitness blog website thing. Um, that has recipes. It
Yeah,
has nutritious stuff. Um, exercises,
yeah.
meal plans, all different
And
stuff.
how's that coming? I'm talking to you now as a business person now because
It's coming.
there's gonna be collaboration opportunities. So.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't mind. And I'm getting
Yeah,
my personal training certification again. So now I'm going
yeah.
to be personal training again. And that's that's probably not it. I'm always doing something. So I feel like
Yeah.
I want to start my own YouTube channel. Doing exercises, different things for the
So
legs, for the
will all of
arms,
this be like
back.
integrated or will it be separate? Like, because like you have the baking, will it be part of your nutrition planning or will it be separate?
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah,
gonna be separate. Stay over there. Yeah, it's gonna be separate because I feel like everything. I'm trying to talk fitness and exercising. I can be selling cakes and donuts and desserts while
and we have healthy
while
desserts. So
I'm doing that.
we have
Everything,
healthy desserts.
huh? Well, yeah, yeah. I don't like healthy desserts. I feel like it's actually
So how do you
the whole
balance
purpose
that?
of
Like, so are
having
you gonna be
desserts.
talking to people about
Like
how
the
to
dessert,
balance, those? Yeah,
yeah. I feel like the balance. You
yeah,
always have cake. There's nothing wrong with having cake. You can't go and eat a whole entire.
yeah,
You can't buy slices of cake. Yeah, so I feel like there's definitely a balance with
yeah.
that whole thing.
Um, I'm excited. I think I'm definitely gonna follow up some of those things you mentioned. Because with the foundation here,
Mm-hmm.
we starting a program um, about hypertension screening and control. And a big part of that, obviously, like you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
is nutrition and some of the other stuff, physical activity.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been trying to we partner with local folks, people, organizations. We also use platforms online where basically one of our partners in France is trying to be the Netflix of wellness, right? So they have content providers and I mean, you have it on YouTube too, but like
Mm-hmm.
this is one place you can go. And we also
Mm-hmm.
trying to connect our community to those things. So that's like one idea. I'm like, we need to talk about that. But I love sweet stuff. I'll travel to Baltimore for cake. Trust me. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I love sweets too, but I feel like
yeah.
I have cake. I can have cookies.
I used to
It's
eat
not
once.
all
I'll force
cookies.
myself, and I only eat once a week. Like so, my weekend, it's like my
Yeah.
support day. And I try
Mm-hmm.
my rest day, I guess, and I wouldn't have anything at home, so I'll have to go outside and go get it.
Yeah.
Instead. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. I'm definitely a sweets person. I
yeah.
like candy. I
What's
like
your
candy
favorite
more
candy?
than anything. I like candy more than cookies and cakes and different things like that. Like I don't like cake that much. I feel like cake is something that I don't eat birthday cakes when they do birthday cakes. I don't do cookies. In my
Yeah,
cookies, I eat them to taste them, but I feel like I
yeah.
don't really have a real desire. But candy, maybe like fruity candy. Oh yeah, bring it on.
I love it. I love it. I'm just going through your like some of your reels, and it's just amazing. Um, I'm gonna try this and see if I
Yeah,
survive. Yeah,
yeah.
you say so.
It's not hard. See, I was a personal trainer
Yeah,
before I started doing bodybuilding competitions.
So I'm
I
definitely
was
gonna make a
training
note to
before.
myself. One of my goals is, I'm still on the list. So at some point, I'm gonna get a. I'm active now, fairly active. I do a bit of stuff, but after my transplant, I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna go get like personal trainer. So you're definitely on my list, and then we gotta make it happen. Our nanny teases me. She's like, you need
Yeah,
to
of
be
course.
ready for your a GQ photo shoot. So I'm definitely on the list after the transplant. So be ready.
Exactly.
Keep the spot open for me. So
I
we have
will
some
definitely, of
last
course.
pictures here before I switch Instagram off. I think this one is a recent one, right? This one was it says July.
My first trip. So my
Uh,
first trip
uh,
was the previous picture.
oh yeah.
My
Oh,
first
why did I close
international
that? And
trip
where did he? Where
for
was that? I'll get to it now. Where?
Turks and Caicos.
Okay, okay.
Turks and
Um,
Caicos.
Let me go to that and come back. Because the other thing I noticed is there's only two kind of guests on your page, two other people that you ever post on your page. Um, it's
Who other people?
I saw Black Panther. You know, I mean, there's interviews, but I saw Black Panther at Chadwick Boseman, and I also saw Kamala Harris, obviously, and the judge now. But
Oh yeah,
but I
yes,
come back to that.
yes,
Yeah, this one is the one you were out.
yeah,
Nice.
yes. I was in Turks
Yeah.
and Caicos
About last
in the
night, we
picture.
won't ask. How was it? How did it feel to be outside for the first time?
What? I didn't do anything while I was there.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's a
just
big deal.
sat on the beach,
Did you get
ate
in
at
the
a
water?
restaurant. Yeah, yes. I went in the water.
Yeah, I
It was
got
so
into the
great.
water with my elbow one time. I think everybody was scared that because yeah, no, I didn't
You
swim,
did?
but I was all the way to my waist, and my kid, yeah,
I went the, the first time I went. I
yeah,
took my shower bag with me. I just put it inside the shower bag, and I was just staying
was it?
by the water. Me, my mom.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How
My
was
mom
your
was gonna
mom?
have a heart attack. She
Yeah,
was so annoyed. She was just so mad. I'm like, what are you mad for? I'm
yeah,
just going
but
right here. You're
you
standing
can
right next to
understand why
me.
she's scared.
You're gonna fall
Yeah,
into the water. I'm like, how am I gonna fall into the water?
just
How?
talk about that. So here's I'm still mourning though. So what about this guy? What did he mean to you? Um, on Black Panther, like
hmm
what's
hmm
yeah? Tell us about him. What's
Chadwick
special about him?
Boseman.
Like to you?
So when he got, well, I didn't really know he was sick, but everybody kept saying, "Oh, he looks so. Look at him. He looks so sick. He looks like he's going through something. He looks so." Or I actually wrote a blog piece on this topic. He looks so sick, and he was like, "Oh, what's wrong with him? He doesn't look good." It's what brought me back to when I was sick and I was in the hospital, and I was so sick. I didn't look like myself.
Yeah,
And I just saw myself in him. I actually saw being sick, being helpless, being going through different things like that, losing weight, losing everything. I just actually
yeah,
felt
yeah.
that connection with him.
It's for me it was interesting because people were just calling me. It's like, they were just calling me
Yeah.
and yeah, it made me. I felt for him and I felt for his family. Um,
hmm
and then the fact
hmm
that he
Yeah,
didn't
especially his
like
family.
it's because he had it for years, right? So he didn't share it with anybody and stuff. And I related so much to
Yeah, he
that because I was
tell
like, you just
anybody.
want to be seen as a normal person. You just want
Yeah,
to live, right? But his
yeah,
losses was big, so
right.
I mean, no one can replace him. But then I
hmm
saw,
Everybody's talking about him. Everybody's talking about how much he lost,
yeah.
how weight he lost, and all this different stuff. I'm like, bro, people don't know
The
anything
other thing
about
is now
being
being
sick.
sick is being more visible because other part a lot of people are just ignoring, they don't know.
hmm
So now, hopefully, at least the
hmm
positive part is that people get to appreciate and keep their mouth shut for a little bit before they speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and
Please,
and this is our
please do.
well, my yeah, my vice presidents,
President
the
of the
real
United
boss,
States
right?
of America.
How was this moment for you? Like, because obviously being a person of color is special, but also being a fierce woman, like who
Hmm.
didn't compromise, right? Like she's
Yeah,
so. How was that? Like,
right.
yeah, how did that mean to you to have a
I
elected or yeah,
Well, it was great when I circled her name on the
yeah,
paper. It was a great moment. um, yeah, it was definitely great. I feel because my family is
yeah,
Dominican and Ghanaian, that I just felt
yeah,
that whole little connection thing. Her father was
yeah,
Jamaican, her mom was Indian. I felt like there was that two thing like for me, and just having somebody
yeah.
who's looks like me up there representing the United States of America as vice president is
Yeah.
just something that's so
You sound like
special to me.
many of those young girls that were, well, younger girls that we're talking about too. So that's special. And then to your point, like being
Yeah,
children of immigrants and all they're going through, and being represented is just amazing. So um, I'm super good. We keep
yeah,
joking. We're not joking, but every time we do something, my wife goes around and is like, Joe, we did it, Joe. It's like we did it, Joe. So it's special. Obviously, there's always going to be negativity, but we go with that.
yeah.
I said it was the last one,
Listen
but
to it.
there's one I forgot. This is my last. I promise, last.
Mm.
Um, and then we'll switch over.
Okay.
You say your heart is in Africa. Um, I want to hear about this one. Where was this, and what was happening here? And yeah, 2017. Well, that's when it was posted, but
Um, my grandfather passed away in 26 at the end of 2016. So in January of
yeah,
2017, we went back to Ghana
yeah,
and buried him. Ghana is just a wonderful place. When you get off the plane, it's like
yeah,
you smell this. It has this smell, this this great smell when you get off the plane. It smells like smoke, and
yeah.
and the air is just thick.
I love it. I love
You
it.
just know you've made it to Africa. like
So,
just
how often have
like
you been there?
I love Ghana. I
When is the next
I've
time?
been there 3 times. I haven't been recently because of the COVID.
Yeah,
They don't have like real treatment there for people who get COVID, so I
yeah.
can't go and sit in Ghana. My mom went there for a
Oh,
month. My mom is there right now.
they left you behind. That's
My
not
brother's
fair. You should
there,
stay here together and
so
suffer.
they went exactly. Yeah, but I felt like she really deserved the
Yeah.
trip. She's been doing everything for me, and
So how's it
yeah, so she deserved
being
to
an
go.
African here? And you have such strong heritage because you say Dominican, right? So how does that play in who you are and in being in America and the times that we're living in too, right? It's a quite of a mix. Um, how's that? Yeah, like how do you live that in your skin and your mind and your body?
Yeah. So first of all, people don't think I'm
No, no, no. You
Ghanaian.
have to say who don't think that.
So
The
I
Ghanaians don't think you are Ghanaian.
or
Why?
yeah, and Dominicans don't think I'm Dominican because I don't look part.
Yeah, yeah,
Even though there
exactly.
are Ghanaians that are way louder than I am. Exactly.